The cozy English. Learn English slowly. Hi. Welcome back to the cozy English. I'm Emma, and it feels calming to sit with you this quiet in the moment. And I'm Daniel. The room feels soft today. It's like a breathing with us. Yes. The stillness here it makes easier for the heart to open slowly. A peaceful moment for a topic like this. Yes, because today we are exploring something many people are struggling with. It almost never talk about gently. Why it's so hard to focus? I feel that problem a lot. My mind runs away even when I do stay present. I see that quiet running can feel frustrating. It really does. Sometimes I sit down to my something simple and suddenly I'm thinking about 10 different things. The mind can become busy very quickly. And when it gets busy, focusing feels like trying to catch fog with your hands. That picture feels so true. Emma, why does focus feel so hard lately? Because we live a world that moves faster and our hearts can follow. And the world pulls our attention so many directions. The mind becomes tired, scatters, and covered in quiet fog. We don't know this until we try to see clearly again. That feels very real. Many people blame themselves, but often it's not their fault. The mind is simply tired. I sometimes think something is wrong with me. Nothing is wrong with you. Your mind is asking for rest, not punishment. I need to hear that. Speaking of tired minds, it reminds me of small moments from last autumn. Tell me, one evening I sat at my desk to read a simple article, but the words kept slipping away. My eyes moved, but my mind didn't follow. I feel frustrated. I closed my eyes and whispered, "You're tired, not broken." Then I made a small cup of tea and sat beside window. The calm evening light slowly brought my mind back home. That feels so gentle. Sometimes gentleness helps more than effort. So losing focus is always about laziness. No, laziness is a heavy word that hurts more than it helps. I feel better hearing that. That from lack of focus comes from emotional noise. Worry, stress, pressure, or hidden feeling asking for attention. Oh, emotional noise. Maybe we can explain that softly later. I want to understand the feeling behind distraction. And we will. That means the next part is about hidden feeling. Yes, the quiet things inside us that make focus so hard. I'm ready to work into that. Then let's continue slowly. One soft step at a time. Emma, you mentioned emotional noise. I keep thinking about that. Yes. Emotional noise is one of the quiet reasons focus slip away. Oh, emotional noise. It sounds invisible, but heavy. It often is. It's not loud like real noise. It's more like a soft hums inside your chest that pour your intentions without asking. I think I feel that more than I realize. What kind of feelings creates that noise? Worry, stress, sadness, pressure, and it's in excitement that focus disappear. I didn't expect excitement to be on the list. Yes, focus is you hear in the present. I think my biggest enemy is worry. I see worry is a strong current. It moves your mind before you can hold it still. Oh, yes, that's exactly how it feels. Speaking of worry, there's a gentle story that comes to mind. Last year, I tried to repair a small presentation, something simple. But every time I sat down, my thoughts wandered. I kept imagining what if moments. What if I forgot the point? What if people don't understand? My mind wasn't in a room anymore. It was running ahead of me. One afternoon, I placed my hand on the table, felt the wood under my finger, and whispered, "Come back." That one sentence brought my heart back into my body. That feels so grounding. Hmm. Sometimes your mind just needs gentle invitation to return. I also lose focus. I feel pressure. Pressure is a tender word. Maybe we can explain it softly. Pressure is when you feel must do something perfectly or quickly, like trying to finish tasks before I'm mentally ready. Yes, pressure is like pushing a door and needs to be opened slowly. I think pressure makes my mind panic a little. Hmm. And panic steals focus faster than anything else. So this doesn't mean something is wrong with me. No, it means you're human. Focus is not a switch. It's the place your mind needs to arrive gently. An emotional stop my mind from arriving. Yes, emotional noise fills the space where focus shouldn't sit. I never saw this that way. An emotional noise had a sibling. Mental clutter. Mental clutter. Mental clutter means too many thoughts moving at the same time, like having 20 tabs open my brain. Yes, it's like trying to read a book in a room full of moving paper. That explains so much. Mm. When your mind is full, focus has no place to land. So, how do we clear that noise? With tiny habits that create space. I want to learn those. Then let's work into it slowly. Daniel. Now that explore emotional noise, I want to us look at something soft and practical. Tiny habits that help mind breathe again. Tiny habits. I like the sound that. Daniel. Now explore emotional noise. I want to look at something soft and practical. Tiny habits that help me mind breathe again. Tiny habits don't ask for effort. They ask for presence. That the presence clears the fog inside. Presence feels like something I've been missing. Many people live far away from themselves without noticing. So, what does a tiny habit look like? One deep breath before opening your laptop. One slow sip of water. One moment of noticing the light in the room. Those sound too simple. Simple things calm the mind faster than complicated ones. I think I try too hard to fix my focus. Trying hard can make your mind even louder. Oh, that explains a lot. Let me show you another gentle habit. Pausing your senses. Pausing your senses. It means noticing one thing you can see, one thing you can hear, one thing you can feel. Like feeling the chair under me. Yes, it pulls your mind back into your body. Can I share something tiny from yesterday? Please do. I was working my desk, but my focus kept slipping away. I feel frustrated. So I closed my eyes and placed both my hands on my chest. I feel my heartbeat, slow and warm. I took my one deep breath. Somehow, that one breath made the room feel softer, and I could focus again after a few minutes. That's the beautiful tiny habit. It's a word little strange, but it works. Maybe helpful things feel strange the first time. Why do tiny habits help the mind so much? Because tiny habits give your mind a moment to rest, to return to the present, and to feel safe. And when your mind feels safe, it doesn't run away. It settles, like soft dust gently falling down. That picture feels so calming. There are not a chance there are words we should explain here. Which one? Grounded. Grounded. Grounded means feeling steady and connected to the moment. Like feeling my feet on the floor. Yes, grounded feels like coming home to yourself. I think I've been living far from my mind. Tiny habits bring your blues again. So focus is not only about thinking harder, it's about feeling calmer. Yes, calmness opens the door that focus works through. I want to try more of these habits, and we will explore them slowly. What comes after tiny habits? Some people beautiful. Micro wins is bring your focus back little by little. Daniel, now we talk about tiny habits. I want to move into something even softer. Micro wins. Micro wins. They sound small but important. Yes, there are little moments when your attention returns, even for a few seconds. Oh, I think I felt that before. Those moments mattered more than people realize. Why do micro wins help so much with focus? Because micro wins teach mind and they can't come back, even when it drifts away. I always think I feel that moment my mind wanders. Wandering is natural. Returning is the real victory. So the coming back is more important in staying perfectly focused. Yes, focus is not a straight line. It's a transitory returning. One example of a micro win. Let me share something from last week. I was journaling one afternoon. The window was open and warm breeze moved through the room. But my mind kept drifting, thinking about errands, conversations, tiny worries. I felt frustrated. Then I noticed the sounds, the leaves outside. Just for a second, that tiny noticing pulled my mind back into the moment. I wrote one sentence. That was my micro win. One sentence. Sometimes the smallest return is the most meaningful. I think I have a micro wins too, but I never celebrate them. Most people don't. They look for big focus, not small returns. That makes me a little sad. But now you know. And knowing is the beginning of being kind to your attention. Is attention a chance to work? Yes, maybe we should explain it softly. Attention is energy your mind uses to notice something. Like noticing my breath for 2 seconds. Yes, attention is like a small light, a follower where your eyes and thoughts want to go. Sometimes my light feels very weak. Even weak light still guides. Micro wins help me shine longer. So when I return for a moment, that count. Yes, every return matters because each return gently teaches your heart that focus isn't about perfection or control, but about kindness, curiosity, and the courage to try again. Even your thoughts feel scattered like soft leaves in the wind. That feels beautiful. There's another cozy word connect to micro wins. Which one? Clarity. Clarity. Clarity means seeing things more clearly in your mind. Like when I suddenly understand what I need to do. Yes, clarity is like wiping a small window clean. So tiny habits make space. Micro wins bring me back, and clarity slowly appears. Yes, and all of that leads us to something deeply human. Starting again with no shame. Exactly. Let's walk into that gently. Emma, the more we talk about focus, the more I realize something tender. That losing focus isn't the worst part. It's a shame I feel, and I try to that again. That shame's gonna feel heavy, almost heavier than the distraction itself. Yes, it's make me think, why can't I just do things? I understand. But asking questions only hurts your heart more. So, what questions should I ask instead? How can I return gently? Return gently. Focus isn't something you hold forever. It's something you return again and again. This makes return feel softer. Yes, and softness makes the doorway wide again. Can I share something that happened last week? Please do. I was reading a book at night, but my mind kept drifting. I feel irritated. I closed the book too quickly, like the word angry is. After a few minutes, I felt sad about the reaction. So I opened the book again, took a tiny breath, and whispered to myself, I'm here now. Somehow, that substance made my mind settle. That's a beautiful return. It feels like giving myself a second chance. That's exactly the chance to focus look like. The courage to begin again without hurting yourself. I think I always try to restart with frogs. Many hearts do. And frogs never works. Yes, because focus doesn't grow in hard soil. It grows where your heart feels safe, soft, and welcome. Like a small flower that only opens when the sun lands gently on it. That image feels very real. It's the very cozy words for the gentle returning. Renewal comes to mind. Renewal. Renewal means giving yourself a fresh start with kindness. Like opening the book again with a softer heart. Yes, the renewal is like turning on a small light after sitting in the dark. So focus is not about staying perfect. It's about coming back softly. Yes, every return is a victory. That makes you lighter. I'm glad. Lightness invites focus more than force ever will. Thank you for sitting with us and gentle conversations. And thank you for listening to your quiet heart. Before we end, here is questions for you. What tiny moment helped you return to focus today? We'd love to hear your reflections. See you next time on the Cozy English. See you next time.